Everybody, what's up? It's LK, the God of the Fire Squad. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. One, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, just like me. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Gang. Hey, you know I've been recording this whole time.
Stop it.
This is good content.
This is great content.
Tonight.
All right. Also, we have a special guest back for the second time. She was with us on the coveted episode of Smoke and Fire, where we were talking about a lot of egregious stuff and giving our opinions on parenthood. Whitney.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was choking on chicken wings.
Oh. Oh man.
That's
the intro.
That's the intro. All right.
Oh.
Where are we gonna start with?
We're gonna start with, all right, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Channel Orange. I'm your host, OK the Guy, the Deity, the Mogul. I'm here with amazing friends of mine. You know, you see a lot of paraphernalia. Dare to be different. Everybody, please subscribe on YouTube. Leave a like, a comment. Subscribe and follow us everywhere that podcasts are available. Now to my co-host, the man who's cleaning the Puffco, the man with the Puffco Poppy himself. What are we puffing on today?
Something on that Treyway, baby.
Treyway!
From Evermore.
Treyway! From where?
That is what this strain is called. It's from Evermore. It's a cross of 3 different strains. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but it's pretty smooth. And yeah, man, trying to get me incriminated on camera. You gotta let me know when you're rolling before I start telling.
Man, listen.
Stories
I'm cutting that part. Listen, I told you it was 49 seconds. I got it. It's gone. All right, let's start with the first week of the NBA. What are some standout points and what you've been seeing out there?
So the Jazz are awesome. They won a bunch of games that I didn't expect them to win, and they were pretty good. The Lakers are awful, which is no one's really surprised about. The Wizards have been pretty good. They got another win tonight. It's been fun. NBA season's been fun so far. It's been a fun season.
Let me ask you this. Yay or nay, Russ gets traded before Christmas?
He's got to get traded.
Damn.
This shit's terrible. It's hard to watch. It's like his basketball career. His basketball career is basically what Kanye's music career is. They're on parallel journeys right now, and it's terrible. It's hard to watch. That's how hard to watch it is. Russell Westbrook shooting 8% from 3-point land this season. 8.
That's probably Dwight Howard numbers.
Yeah, not 18, which would be awful. Not 28, which would be bad. My nigga's shooting 8% from 3. He's being contested 41% or something like that from 3. That means 6 out of 10 times, most niggas don't even bother to contest his threes. Like, that's a waste of energy, and they're going to brick that shit anyway. Why am I running out to put a hand up? That's getting embarrassing. That's got to be a psychological thing. It's got to just be demons in his head at this point. Like, it's no way. There's no way you could be this bad in year, what? Russ is like 33 years old, dog. Like,
year.
Yeah, like.
11, probably.
So it's no way, like, you can't shoot. Your shooting just gets worse every year.
And his finishing is wanton now. Like, it's really.
The man was 0-4 on layups that game. He was 0-11, dog.
Like, he would get to the rim and just not finish. I don't know what's happening.
Fly off the backboard and just like, what the fuck is.
He used to be a beast in the lane. He used to be a beast in contact layups. He used to be a beast at finishing. I don't know what it is. I just don't know. I don't know. Maybe he has COVID. Yes, he's had COVID for the past 3 years.
Long haul COVID.
Yes.
COVID just eliminated his jump shot.
Yes, it just eliminated his jump shot.
He used to have a little pull-up jumper, a little something. Now it's just rough to watch. And yeah, it sucks for Russ because like I've always been a Russ fan, but I can't excuse 8% from three, bro.
Okay.
I could shoot 8% from three in the league. That's
You
wild.
can shoot better than that. You can give him at least 30, 35, 38. I've seen you shoot, nigga. Okay, yay or nay, Doc Rivers get fired before Christmas?
It's too early for that. Philly's still got good players. If they flop in the playoffs, then it's probably time to talk about Doc. But
Mm.
gotta give it. He got another year at least. I feel a job security.
Another fuck. They got it. You know me, I don't like Doc Rivers because
I don't either.
Clippers fan.
I think he's been riding the wave of that Kevin Garnett championship that entire time, bro.
Just like Mike Bootyholder. That's his name. His name is Mike Bootyholder. You can't tell me Mike Bootyholder doesn't look like a scared Pomeranian every time he's in clutch moments.
Not the most. He doesn't give off confidence of like a guy who's like in charge, but you know, good coach though.
Yeah. What rookies have been standing out to you so far?
Paolo.
Of course.
Paolo has 20 points in every game.
He's
Jabari,
a
actually,
man.
all the rookies have looked pretty good. Just about like, even like Walker Kessler is looking really good for Utah. We're talking about Jabari looking really good for Houston.
I'm watching Jalen Duren.
Yeah, Jalen Duren looks good
I'm
for
watching.
Detroit. Jaden Ivey looks pretty decent. You know, like, yeah, like rookie class is looking to live up to the hype of being a really strong rookie class.
How does Killian Hayes feel right now?
He
'Cause
still looks like
Jaden Ivey is starting over him day one.
Killian Hayes still doesn't look very good. He's still a very young player though, so. You know, I'm not saying give up on Killian Hayes, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He hasn't played well since he's been in the NBA for real.
Is he Michael Carter Williams?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, he's still young. What's his year 2 or 3 for Killian Hayes? Like,
Mm.
he came into the league as a baby. He's like 19 or something. You know, like we forget how young these kids are when they come to the NBA. Where it's like write him off as a failure. They could be like 22 years old.
Well,
Like, they can still get better at 22. They're still improving.
we have seen young men become kings.
Look at Laurie Markkinen this year. Sometimes it takes a little while to take
Laurie
that step.
Bird. His name is Laurie Bird. CJ. His name is Laurie Bird. That's his name. All right, fuck it. Let's transition. Thrones.
Them Thrones was motherfucking lit.
Good old Thrones.
I'm giving the season a 9.7 out of 10. So that's a
Same.
strong season of TV. And you know, and like Game of Thrones had the Bleach treatment for me because I loved it so much and it broke my heart. So I was real down on Game of Thrones. Bleach, it was the anime equivalent of Game of Thrones for me.
give
And we'll get to that too.
Give him
Bleach-
more dirty looks, please, because he just takes straight shots.
We can go. I mean, do you want to
Bleach.
get into that? Like,
Hey, this is Channel Orange. We can talk about anything.
yeah, it's like I'm just saying we can get into Bleach. You know, I'm just saying. But Bleach was so good, and then it became so bad. That's why it broke my heart because I loved it so much, and it's like, hey, these storylines aren't going anywhere. What's going on?
Nowhere.
What's going on?
Fight, kidnap, rescue, fight, kidnap, rescue, fight, kidnap, rescue.
Kidnap
all over.
Orihime, then
Like,
kidnap Rukia,
right.
then kidnap Ichigo himself. Like,
Loses powers, gets powers, loses
Loses
powers,
powers,
gets
gets
powers,
powers.
gets upgrades.
who knows how he gets upgrades? I don't know. I didn't know he was a Quincy / Hollow /
Yeah, he's like everything. He's like Quincy Hollow. Your dad's a soul reaper.
Right, your dad's a soul
You're like
reaper, your
special
mom
in
was a
8
shit.
ways.
Like, huh?
It's like you're just the chosen one 8
What?
times over,
8
my nigga.
times over, like.
But yeah, that's how I felt about and everyone feels the same. Obviously, it's a consensus. Game of Thrones last season was fucking terrible. For the show that was like the greatest show on TV,
Did
to
you see
shit the bed
Starbucks
that bad.
cup?
Yeah, so the Starbucks cup, the water bottles, like they didn't even. It was bad. There was, yeah, the fucking shot of like medieval
In the shot.
Yeah.
fantasy world. She's got a
Niggas
mocha
left it in
latte
there.
on that Jones. Like nobody edited that out.
No one
Macchiato.
edited that out.
They wiped it the next day. Like, oh, y'all didn't see that. Like, yeah, that definitely took me out the episode. Does Daenerys have a caramel macchiato right now? Like, what's happening right now? Supposed to fight a medieval war. She in this show.
I think this show, I need to really watch a couple YouTube videos on the family tree because it's so confusing. There's so many Aegons,
Yeah, you
so
gotta read
many
the books,
Aemons.
yeah.
So fucking.
The only reason, like I told my mom, that I read the books, I had them on audiobook, and when ironically, I was telling the New York story. When I used to go back and forth on the bus to New York,
Mhm.
I would just leave those audiobooks on while I was just fried and like going to sleep and stuff. It would just be something like, you know, just switch it up from the music for me and just like, all right, 4-hour ride. I'm just listening to this long. The audiobooks would be long as fuck too. Be like, you got 98 hours left in this book, and I'd be like, perfect. I needed some shit to kill some time. So like, I just went through all that. The World of Ice and Fire and Fire and Blood. I listened to both of those on there. So I was like, it's the only reason I'm like a super nerd. It's like, you read those books? Like, actually, audiobooks, son. And they're even more boring on audiobooks because it's like a maester reading it to you. It's like, I am the old man. I will tell you the history of Westeros. Like, this nigga's gonna tell the history?
So
Oh, this about to be boring. This is perfect sleep aid. I'm about to be sleep.
what changes have they made
They made a lot of changes, actually. But
that you actually go along with?
yeah, but the, ooh.
Beautiful. That's a perfect 10 out of 10. That's a perfect 10 out of 10.
There we go.
That's a perfect 10 out of 10, everybody.
Some people get
Oh, I'm going to edit it in the Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'll edit
right.
that in.
There we go. Yeah, but the reason the books are so brilliant because like the Fire and Blood book particularly is like it's not a real book. It's like a history book of a fictional world. So you're only seeing the accounts from 3 different people. So it's like the court jester says it happened like this, and then the maester says it happened like this, and then the septon says it happened like this. So you kind of gotta like figure out which one is true. And it's like an account for everything that happens in Fire and Blood. So it's like a super short book, and it's not a book where you're getting definitive like this happens and this happens. You're just getting like all second and her third hand accounts. So when they make changes, it's kind of they have a little bit more wiggle room to do that. Like one of the big changes is like Laenor. Laenor does not survive in the books. Like he gets murked by somebody.
No.
But in this, it's like, oh, he escaped secretly. The history books wouldn't know that, so it makes sense that the show could play it like that because like that wouldn't make it to the history books. So
Speaking of Lane, I'm sorry to deviate, but what is his dragon?
Sea Smoke.
Oh, that's Sea Smoke. Okay, keep
Yeah.
going. Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, like, and yeah, we almost did like a little exposition, the finale where Damon's like, we've got this many dragons, let me name the dragons so the viewers are familiar with the dragons and like how many, because they're going to be really important next season. They didn't have the CGI for all them niggas this season, but now they was like, let's get that budget up because we got a whole lot of dragons in the Dance of the Dragons. Although we got our first dragon drive-by,
Bruh,
which was
excuse me.
fuck around and find out Olympics.
Hey,
Jim
yo,
Jones.
they-
I love, like I said, the memes were killing me. Like the speed of which I would have U-turned my ass when I seen my homeboy's dragon parked in that
It doesn't
fucking
make sense.
parking lot. You know the speed at which I would have sent that Raven. I'd be like, nah, I can send a letter. I'll send a letter. Let's go.
It's like
Ticket. No.
it's like your mother tells you to go to the store for her to pick up some bread, and they're shooting at the store. You didn't account for this,
Right?
Mom, you didn't tell me about
I
this.
was prepared.
And you should leave.
Yeah, I'm just not ready.
And in this situation, this nigga goes in the store like, yeah, Mom needs the bread.
we need the
Yeah,
We
nah.
really need the bread.
That's kind of extreme, but it's similar. Yeah, you ain't too far off. Like the speed at which I would have been fuck no and out of it. See, you know would have saved Luke if he really was Laenor's son because he would have been black, and our black instincts would have kicked in. But that man would have been like, nope. But that he's a strong, and he had that strong Edomite curiosity.
Oh,
Let's say.
the simple fact that it was there.
Let's sprinkle it in. Yeah.
And when the nigga rose up, I swear to God, I thought it was the world serpent from God of War Ragnarok. No, God of War. I was like, dog, you should leave.
Yeah, that's immediate. Like, yeah, I'm gone, bro.
You should step off. And then the whole oh my God, it's on.
Yeah, it's smoke. So it's fully smoke. It's gone from like, maybe we can solve this with some diplomacy to like, I need everyone on that side dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that's gonna satisfy me. And it's called the Black Queen because it's really interesting. This is the turning point. We see that this episode that Rhaenyra would have been a really great queen because she's the only one, like Randy's was saying, she's the only one not trying to go to war. She's the only one trying to show restraint. Like, I'll give up the seat if I have to, if it's gonna prevent a war, all this. Even like, it's not about me just sitting on the throne. Until now. I know they did a great job with the score at the end of it as it was playing her theme, and her theme was getting all choppy and crazy because like this is the point where she becomes a Black Queen, and it becomes like Rhaenyra becomes a terrible ruler at this point because she's more concerned about revenge and preserving her remaining children. And then Daemon is Daemon, so we know he's for the smoke.
I mean, she has a point.
Oh, she has an absolute point. If I sent Olivia on a diplomatic mission and someone like murdered her, yeah, there would be no diplomacy after that. I would have been full Daemon. It's like, so where are we gonna put their heads? Like where like, and then I'll be satisfied.
And I kind of know what happens in retaliation. I don't think they're gonna show that on television.
It's Game of Thrones. They're gonna show.
I don't think they're gonna show that.
They show the little boy get eaten by a dragon. Like what? Like what?
I don't think they're gonna show.
We saw pieces of a child flying out of the sky.
On Game. I mean, if they do it, hey, it's gonna be. I just know it's smoke. It's smoke from here on out, baby. And it's
2024, summer 2024. I think is when they said we're getting season 2.
Mm-hmm. Summer 2024. Got a little time. Before we get to Bleach, let's talk the new trailers that came out.
Oh yeah, we got a Quantum Mania trailer, right?
Yep. Excited?
Yeah, actually, I think hopefully that and Black Panther can get me back in the MCU because it's been a little middy. I've not been trying to echo the fanboys, but it has been kind of boring, man. She-Hulk's been alright, Miss Marvel was alright, like the shows have been alright, like Thor was less than alright for me. Yeah, Loki was the last one I remember just really slapping, and this is like
I think that's coming back early first.
Everything's just been kind of like alright. Like She-Hulk is alright, but like I wasn't every week like I'm excited to watch this show. It's just like, oh shit, She-Hulk came out yesterday. I ain't even fucking remember. Then I watch it and just be like, oh, this is alright. I didn't hate it.
Anything has shown us a true testament of what they can do or avenue is the hour specials that they're coming out with.
Yeah, Werewolf by Night was fantastic.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I brushed it off so bad because like everything the MCU's been on, I don't give a shit about Werewolf by Night. It's the best thing they've done in a minute. Like I really enjoyed that.
That would have been something they would have stretched out for 6 episodes, and everybody would have been like, "What the fuck?"
It was good that it was just like a 1 hour, just a tight special. Like that was cool. I'm not even really into horror stuff. It was cool.
Needs to be 6 hours or 10 or 9 or 13 or whatever.
Well, I like that they're willing to experiment with something like that. Like that was something that was different. The black and white, the level of violence that was in it for the MCU, like it was very different.
Yeah, they're experimenting with some stuff.
And we were talking about the holiday special. I hate holiday themed things.
That might be alright though.
I'm not looking forward to this, but
it might be alright though. It might be alright. It might be goofy.
Oh, also Disney Plus getting Doctor Who. They announced today.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, exclusively. All seasons starting next year, and including the new seasons that are here. They're going to stream the new season. But David Tennant is back.
Yeah.
That's the one I wanted to get into. That's the one I was like, oh, maybe I should watch it.
You should watch it. It's the best show.
Someone told me to start at 10. Start at Doctor 10.
David Tennant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Start at 10.
You can start at 9. 9 only has one season.
Y'all told me to start at
9.
Malekith.
Yeah, that's 9.
Yeah, 9. Malekith.
Because it's only one season, and his season's not bad. It like just reintroduces you to Doctor Who. I was like, don't skip 9. Why y'all skipping 9?
All right, I was just being told.
It's cool.
10's the best though.
10.
Like
they just like really like just got rid of that.
10 and 12 are the best. Like I don't know. I'm a big Capaldi guy too. Like
he's after Tennant.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, Matt Smith is after Tennant, but then I didn't like Matt Smith's Doctor as much until the end. I liked his last couple seasons, but I hate Amy Pond. And that was his companion for the first like 2 seasons, and I was just like,
this is well documented.
Yes,
yeah.
I do not like Amy Pond. I don't like Amy Pond.
This is well documented. She's taking a picture.
It's like this craftsmanship.
Shit is so. You don't understand. Like I want to say, maybe a month and a half ago, maybe. I was getting roasted for not being able to, like, Dawn looked at me and was like, you're going to benefit.
He would be the one to chastise.
And I was like,
yeah.
Ever since, I was like, give me some baby.
He's a jerk.
Fucking baby, bro.
Revenge roll.
I mean,
yeah.
he has encouraged me to start rolling better J's, especially Raws, because I'm used to bamboos and stuff. But yeah,
I roll decent. Yeah, it's just like I just don't roll enough to care anymore. Like, you gonna chastise me for rolling? It's like, bitch. like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can. I was like, not like I can't roll. Like I'll make fun of someone if they completely like can't roll. Where it's just like. You're just looking at the weed.
Like, I'm eating the weed. What's happening here?
Using a paintbrush, like I would literally take the paper, wrap that shit around, like slide it off.
Yeah. If there's a will, there's a way.
Right. Put the fucking tip in, stuff it like a cone.
Yeah, you turn it into a cone.
Like...
Well, when I first started, I use scissors and tape. So, you know, I was really trash. Really trash.
Scissors and tape.
Scissors and tape?
Wait,
Are
what's
you
the tape
smoking
for?
the tape? What?
Yeah, wait.
To hold this shit together. That's what it was for. That's what it was for.
Tape?
I was a novice.
How not? What year was this? Deontay, you're younger than me. How tape? What year is this? I don't understand.
Okay, everybody. Everybody in that, let me explain.
Yeah.
Let me explain.
Please.
Let me explain. Okay, so I started smoking way later than everybody else. I must have started smoking in like 2016. So when I started smoking, I had to teach myself how to roll. And that's when I basically went through the mud. Like I came through the mud, like teach myself how to roll. Like so, when I first made my first blunt, tape, scissors.
This is wild to me. Who told you to put tape in it?
Nobody told me anything.
Why did you ask somebody? No one was like, nigga, what are you doing?
I
saw that and was just like,
I was so
where were your
self-reliant.
friends?
I was like, look, I'm gonna just figure this out by myself, and I'm just gonna figure it out, and I figured it out. But now
that was not figuring it out.
I
That is
figured
not
it
the
out.
definition
I
of
got
figuring
high.
it
I got
out.
high.
I'm sure you did. You got high off that fucking tape.
Yeah, it was unimpressive to say the least. Unimpressive. But what is impressive? New season of Bleach.
So far has been entertaining.
So far,
Guess what I did?
amazing.
Caught up on Mob.
Hey! New season of Mob.
New season of Mob. I was like, yo, because I was like, I got rid of my Crunchyroll, right? And I was like, damn, that's the whole reason I fucking caught up on Mob. Was the like,
I'll give you a high five for that.
right?
Crunchyroll
was
is trash.
So then, right, Crunchyroll kept taking fucking money. I was like, I'm canceling you guys. Get the fuck out of here. And then I opened Hulu and it was like,
No, I was thinking about getting Crunchyroll because they got the new Gundam show and I can't find it nowhere else. But I'm not paying for that just for one show though.
Yeah, see? That's why like I let it go because I was like, I only caught up on Mob. It's not like I'm watching anything else right now.
Well, if you got Hulu,
Yeah,
they.
Mob's on Hulu.
I know.
And Chainsaw
I was cleaning
Man,
up.
too.
I saw that too. Well, I started watching a little bit of that, but
It's amazing.
I pulled it up and I was like, what the fuck? It's on Hulu. Oh yeah, we catching up tonight.
Yeah, that show's like Crunchyroll.
Right, Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
And with the deals with Disney Plus, are they phasing out Funimation and Crunchyroll? If they got deals going all over the place with anime now?
Maybe.
You still got Netflix, you still got.
Corporate monopolies monopolizing.
They could be phasing out Funimation and Crunchyroll. Who knows?
I just want to watch my new Gundam show.
I hear Warner's getting rid of Cartoon Network.
What does that mean?
I know.
Like it's just
they're
over.
merging. They're doing something. They're doing something within the company, and it's just like Cartoon Network's getting hit hard with it. It's like, when I be Cartoon Network. Don't know. And that just makes me sad because Cartoon Network's on Instagram, and it's like, yeah, we're turning 30, and they got like a shirt and everything. They got a hat. They're like, yeah, we're not dying. We're just turning 30. And I was like, this is so cringe. This is so.
Our childhood is gone.
Yeah, it's just sad.
It's gone.
It's just, I'm like.
There's something that's even happening on a larger level. Have you noticed, like, the design elements, they're just, everything is, like, less colorful. Everything is more monochromatic. Like, even look at, like, restaurant designs. Like, you know how wild Taco Bell's and McDonald's and, like, everything is kind of like a gray thing. If you look at a row of cars, like, it's a lot of silvers and just grays and, like,
You notice how all the funky
monotones.
fonts and everything?
Yeah,
no
everything
more,
is
just,
more, it's just, uniform.
Flat.
I've even noticed that. Look at sports jerseys. Even going back to that. Remember the
I have a
90s?
theory. My theory is depressed people. What if that has something to do with depressed people?
I don't know.
Less vibrant colors give off more monotone and more droll feelings instead of being vibrant. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It just feels like it's just.
They're turning into Pixie World.
Yeah.
We're living in fairy world right now. They're trying to turn into Pixie World. Can we smoke this?
Yes, we can. We can. I think our job is done. Is there any other topics? Thrones is amazing. New season coming out next whenever. It's going to be a while. Basically, when the new Avengers come out.
Yeah, whenever Attack on Titan, the final season, part
Jesus
8. comes out.
Christ! It's still going to happen.
Final season, part 8.
I can't wait.
The sequel. The remix.
Maybe I'll
I can't
finally
wait.
start watching it now. Like the final seasons or
Well,
however
they're gonna
many.
get to the last episode like part 3.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like,
what?
what the?
I read the manga. This
What?
is impossible.
What?
So will Stranger Things come out before all this other shit come out?
Attack on Titan's actually, I think, coming
Stranger-
back in a few months. Actually, it's
Yeah,
like early.
January.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the years.
All right.
Stranger Things is 2024, right?
It's 20.
It's 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I think it's 2024. Might be
That's gonna be like,
summertime.
man, damn, I forgot we had to wait so long for that.
I'm just like, why didn't they just drop them back to back? It's like they've already let so much time pass. It's like,
It takes time.
Yeah,
I know
the
it takes
budget
time,
on
but
that
just
shit is
like-
crazy.
Yeah.
I just feel like
And
if they
they're
were gonna
expensive.
release it, they should have like released it all at once instead of like, damn, we've been watching Stranger Things for fucking ever. 2016.
Wow,
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah, like
like,
it's
they
been
were-
a while.
We watched the kids grow up. Remember
Yeah,
how
that's what
fucking
I'm
tiny
saying.
those
They
kids
should
were?
have-
Yeah, I didn't
the
realize how
season.
long the show's
They
been
should have dropped
on.
the seasons back to back because we would have been done with it now. It's
Yeah.
like they should have.
Drag it out.
They're dragging it out, and that's what like it's so upsetting.
Damn. Well, on a lighter tone, thank you all for joining us on a new episode of Channel Orange. You gotta wave your arm, you know what I'm saying? Gotta make it a thing. Channel Orange. Like they do on Jesus and Mero. Yay! You're doing more inspired next time. He'll be more. You're wearing orange. It's only right to do the Channel Orange. You know the thing. Do the thing. I was your host, LK the God David Mogul. I was here with C Jizzle, live from the official. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe everywhere. Tell someone you love them. Gang.
FSOD. Burn up.
FSOD. FSOD.